How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another Arrow Reviews Thursdays. This week is Season 2, Episode 5, and what happens on this week's episode is, in the flashbacks, we did a flashback to when Oliver and Sarah was on the Queen's Gambit, and it's right before the storm, while the storm's hitting, and right before the boat sinks. And we see the boat sinks, and we see what happens to Sarah when it sinks, and she's stranded on a piece of wood from the boat, and then the ship that has been messing with Oliver and them during the flashbacks this season comes and picks her up, and we find out who the leader of this ship is, and it's Dr. Ivo, I think his name is, and he's in the comics he's the one that makes Amazo, and the reason he's got this crew is because he's trying to find the stuff in that burial site on ENU to save the human race. And what we find out is later on in the season that this is Mercury, and we'll talk about that whenever that happens. But what else happens is Sarah goes into this guy's ranks, and then Oliver's taken to Ivo, and he's trying to talk to Sarah, and then she kicks him, and that's all that really happens in the flashback. What's happening in present day is the League of Assassins is after Sarah's family, and she's trying to protect her family, and they find us out because the League of Assassins come to Oliver's house to attack Sarah, but Oliver thinks they was there to attack him because they was dressed up just like Malcolm Merlyn, and at this time he didn't know about the League of Assassins. And then he finds out about the League of Assassins and find out that Sarah was a part of the League of Assassins. And Oliver promises to help Sarah protect her family, and Oliver goes to help protect Laurel, and Felicity goes to Detective Lance to try to get him to leave town because the League of Assassins are after him. And she's trying to tell him, and he's trying to figure out why she's trying to tell him, but she can't tell him. And to get him to do what Sarah wants, Sarah has to go and show him that she's still alive. And she didn't want to do this, and then they go and they talk, and he asked her if this stuff with the League of Assassins never would have happened, she would have never told him that she was alive, and she said she would have never told him. And she makes him promise not to tell Laurel and her mother, that way they won't try to come find her, and that way they won't be killed. And they go after the League of Assassins. She sets up a trap for them, which Detective Lance takes them to the watchtower that she's staying in, and there's booby traps in the watchtower, and the 3 League of Assassin members come, and then Oliver comes as the Arrow, and they fight the League of Assassins, and she kills the leader of that 3-man group, and then she lets one of them live and tells them to go tell Ra's al Ghul that her family is off limits. That's really all that happened on this episode of Arrow. My question for y'all is, what do y'all think is going to happen now that Sarah's gone, and when do you think she's coming back? As always, it's Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. See y'all next time.